the low of the most recent kind of cycle, like 103,600.
We had 10 minutes to find out if this is going to be a true fail downside auction. We're going to get a lot of information in this next 10 minutes, folks.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not seeing any follow through on that.
For now. Oh, crude. Way up. $60.88. What happened there? It looks like we did I don't know. Say, what was that, Braden? I thought we were just look out below.
It seems like it, right? But
What the hell
just
is
so
that?
choppy. It starts to look good. These are markets that, I'll probably grow to despise this market, honestly. But it's a new relationship, me and crude. So the new relationship. I thought, as an outsider, I thought I liked the trade. But if this is the price action, obviously from an outside. But once you're in the trade and you're having to wait through it, you're looking for levels to break, and they just aren't. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe the next week this thing will be on my blocked contracts. Risk setting. We'll see. This right now is
bad first
How the new relationships are. It looks good on the outside once you get to know it. They're on your block list.
Finish that thought, Dakota.
No, I'm not. I caught myself, Andre. I caught myself. This is the internet. It's forever.
It is forever. Don't you forget. It is forever. Again, we got daily schedule. Speaking about hour and 10 minutes, and Cook. Crude is so slow. Did not used to be like that.
Well, I hope not, Braden, but you're always welcome to be part of the Crude Haters Club.
Yeah. JD's the leader of that.
Crude was a hot market at a time.
It was.
Man, it was.
And it will be again.
Dakota. Anything that moves is the hot market. Gold.
It's all cyclical.
All right. Take a look at these prices. Gold. Trading 40.25.
Going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. Range bound.
Look at that 10-year yield. What do we got for the 10-year yield? It is 4.1111%. Again. We were under 4% a couple weeks ago. Pre-FOMC, we were under 4%. 3-4 days in 3 nines. We'll close them back in on 40.20. Trading 40.23. Tilran in the chat says, no one trading NQ. Tilran, everyone trades NQ. $26,083. ES caught a bid there. 68.73 on this 5. The lows in just like that. 68.73. This 5-minute candle was we were just trading 68.65 in the ES. About 8 points there. Still fit on that ES ladder. And when Hogue was talking about, what it looks like normal, 150 on the bid, 150 on the ask, quote unquote normal, not as thin. Right now it's 30 on the bid, 30 on the ask. NASDAQ even thinner. I'm looking at the NASDAQ ladder. Look at that. It's 2 on the bid, 2 on the ask with a couple ticks spread. That means there's a couple ticks, couple prices there's just nothing there.
No bid, no offer.
Yeah, it did narrow. So I tick now. It's trading though. We are beneath those 26,100s. Dakota, you still short?
Brutal. Yes, sir.
Okay. That was brutal. Dorito pattern MNQ says, yes, it is. What is Dorito pattern? Ranges get narrower and narrower and narrower. They were wider. I kind of think of Dorito or a wedge. Triangle on a side. Pennant formation. Oh, wow. They got Who got caught long there? That was tough. Shorts just got caught there. Yeah, that was chop, and we are seeing some selling.
Got the screaming baby indicator going in the background. Hopefully, y'all can hear
Interesting.
that.
Interesting
buy it,
price
right?
action. Interesting price action right there. Yes, where's it trading?
5 minutes.
5 minutes till what, Hope?
5
Okay.
minutes.
If then this thing, Hope. If this, then what? In the 5 minutes. If talk about the NASDAQ, Hope. Last trade 26,075 in 5 minutes. Top of the hour. If this, then
If this 5-minute bar closes above the initial balance low, 26,033, that creates the failed downside auction. That verifies it. Doesn't mean that it has to happen, but it just kind of confirms that, yeah, we looked lower, sellers backed off, buyers took over, and the downside auction ended, and a new upside auction has begun. So watch what this price action does over the next 5 minutes. You get a bunch of selling coming in. There's traders that don't want this to happen. They want this thing to continue to move lower. But if we don't see those, or we see buyers come in and we see some good price action to the upside, that's going to improve the probability of price actually getting to, or at least very near, the initial balance high, which is 26,266. That's a pretty big move.
Okay. Buyers giving it a shot again here in the 68.70.
I'm cutting that crude trade. It's
Oh man,
I'm not seeing what I want to see out of that. Down
This site.
325 on that.
Okay. Are you done with crude? Is it one and done over there?
I'm done today. Obviously today I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'll probably continue trading it, but
Okay.
you just got to approach it differently. It's got totally different mindset. Trade the ranges a little bit, be more patient. Probably try not to size in on things that start to look like breakouts, because I sized into that without really improving my average price because I was optimistic of a breakout. But yeah, it's just not doing that. So I end up with a crappy average in the middle of chop, and then when I have to cut it, I'm cutting off, I'm taking a larger loss than I need to. So we'll approach that differently going forward, but I still like this selling idea. It's just I'm not seeing what I need to see out of that market.
So you're not ready to get your card carrying CHC card club member, are you? Crude hating club.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
Not going to send you the card just yet.
No, I probably will still trade it. You just truly have to have a different outlook on that
Crude
than
bottom
obviously the
gold selling off.
volatile
What
markets
just
that we
happened?
trade in NQ.
What the hell just happened? All right. Gold selling off down to 40.17. Leon's got a message for you. Braden, in all caps. Leon says, time to leave crude. No one likes that market. Braden, come back to NQ. So Leon's letting you know. Water's warm. Jump back in. We are popping crude $61 even. You got to pop in the ES trading 68.76. Looking at overnight view up 68.80, and the NASDAQ just popped up to 26,109. Gold just getting smoked. 40.15. What is going on? What was that?
To VWAP. Gold.
Okay, Hope.
Right to VWAP.
It can go up. It can go down. I mean, we called it.
Goes
Where
up,
else?
goes down.
Where else? Click subscribe. We told you it's going to go up. Come on.
You get this, right?
Uh-huh. $61 even in crude. 5 minutes ago, we were trading $6.51. See what happens here at the top of the hour.
You're getting up to VWAP here in the equities. 26,115 in the NASDAQ on the 30-minute chart. 68.79 on the 30-minute in the ES. Let's see what happens up here.
That's 68.50 in the SPX too. If I was going to join this short, it would be around there.
So if we were long off the initial balance, failed downside breakout, failed downside auction, I should say, VWAP would be a good place to lighten up a little bit.
There you go. Who got long down there? Just out of curiosity. Who said, you know what, the lows are
One of those
in.
60-20s.
We're gonna go for 26,000 even. All right, top of the hour is in. Hogue. Do we get well, let's see, say failed downside auction for now.
It is a failed downside auction for now. Yep.
For now. We'll
We
go
did
around
see
the
some
whole.
pretty decent price action off those lows. I'm looking to see if we have some continuation above VWAP.
All right, let's go. Is everyone flat?
Risk could be off. Risk would be off.
Oda, are you still short? Oda is may or may not be short. All right, let's go around the horn and take a look at these prices we got. Last trade 68.73 in the ES. Nasdaq trading 26,074. Also, your London close is now at the bottom of the hour. The United States, we did change our clocks here. London close will be at the bottom of the hour in about 29 minutes. Gold found some buying. Crude continues to push higher, 61.12 over there. With that being said, even before he comes on, Dr. Volatility, come on in. Happy Monday, James. We got some announcements. We got some more news coming in here. Come on in, my man. Happy Monday. What's happening, James, on Top Step TV? Let's go.
Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all had a wonderful Halloween weekend, but you're ready for a new week of Top Step TV. And here, we keep the action bell to bell, including tomorrow at 1 p.m. We're hosting another Mindset Matters segment with Dr. V. All right, Dr. V is here to help strengthen your trading mindset, build discipline, and manage the emotions that come with trading the markets. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to take your performance to the next level, Dr. V will share strategies that you can put into action right away. And you know what the best part is that she'll be answering your questions live so you can get direct insight tailored right to you. All right, don't miss it. Mindset Matters with Dr. V right here on Top Step TV. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. We're going to drop a link in the chat and we're going to pin it. This is for you to get your Mindset Matters questions in. Submit your questions ahead of time. Dr. V will be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. to answer them, and we're all going to have a good time. So check out the link in chat, submit your mindset questions, and then again, tomorrow, November 4th at 1 p.m., be sure to tune in. But tomorrow will not be your only chance to get some questions answered. That's right. Today, you know it, you love it. Group coaching continues all week long. Group coaching with JD, Hoop, and Hogue is today at 12:15 p.m. Central Time, right after Shoulder Tap. Group coaching is a segment where you get to have your trading questions answered live by the Top Step TV's greatest trading personalities. JD, Hogue, and Hoop, all three of them have massive amounts of years of experience when combined. So if you have a question about the charts, you have a question about strategy, or you have a question about their favorite movie, they will answer any question that comes through there as long as we have the time to do so. So we're going to drop another link in chat. This one won't be pinned because we want you to get your mindset questions in. But if you ever are looking for the group coaching question forums, just tag whoever is in the chat with the blue handle. We will make sure to get it your way. But now, before we head back to the guys, in other news, over the weekend, in his first CBS 60 Minutes interview since 2020, President Trump fielded questions on topics from tariffs to immigration to the government shutdown, which now threatens to become the longest shutdown in U.S. history. The interview was taped on Friday, 1 year to the day since he filed a frivolous lawsuit against 60 Minutes over a pre-election interview with 2024 Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris. Reed Binion reports.
In his first CBS 60 Minutes interview since 2020, President Trump fielded questions on topics from tariffs to immigration to the government shutdown, which now threatens to become the longest shutdown in U.S. history.
Democrats' fault.
As for Democratic lawmakers' demand that Affordable Care Act subsidies be extended before reopening the government, Trump stood firm by his position.
Obamacare is terrible, and we can fix it with the Democrats. All they have to do is let the country open, and we'll fix it.
The president was asked if the methods used by ICE have gone too far.
I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
Trump also addressed the upcoming Supreme Court oral arguments on whether his tariff policy is legal.
I think it's the most important subject discussed by the Supreme Court in 100 years.
The president asked what happens to his economic plan if the high court rules against him on tariffs.
I think our country would be immeasurably hurt. I think our economy will go to hell.
The wide-ranging interview also covered topics including cost of living, foreign policy challenges, and concerns about the possible use of the military to combat crime in American cities. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
All right, chat. Now is your time to go absolutely crazy. You know what we're doing there. But yes, to do that interview. Government shutdown. Gotta find a deal there. And are we gonna go back-to-back months, no non-farm? So Jack, I guess if we do get a deal in the next 3 days or 4 days, I guess we go on. What do we do with last month's non-farm? Is that just
They'll release it.
They will. Do
Yeah,
they shoehorn
they had
it
it
in after?
They-
I mean, well,
Well, they don't have. I mean, the question. I don't know what the answer is to this, but like,
yeah.
I don't know how many people at the BLS have been working during this shutdown. Like, they had to get CPI out because there were some Social Security things that were tied to the Q3 reading on that. But I don't know that they're working on non-farm right now, so I have no idea when we'll get the October. The September was famously ready to go, so we will get that. But I have no idea
Interesting.
when they'll get everything together for October.
Interesting times. Auction. Fake. Oh, not fake auction. Failed. Well, we're talking failed downside auction, failed upside auction. Not fake. I guess you call it fake. Well, no, don't even put that out there.
All
Failed.
fake.
Essentially, the seller, when it stops, the market can't go lower. It's an auction process, right? Selling off and stops selling off. Market turns around like we're seeing crude oil right now, $61.27. Nice cut there, Braden. You're done with that.
Yeah.
Later, crude.
Yeah, no, it's showing a lot of strength and follow through now on the opposite side of my trade, but it's funny.
S&Ps are holding up a lot better here than the NASDAQ is. Of course, I mean, S&Ps are right around settlement. NASDAQ is above settlement.
We have an 800 lot down there. It's, was it 68.45 on the bid?
What's that doing down there?
Oh, there was 800 lots on the offer during opening
Hanging around.
call. Yeah. Okay, gold. Picking up some momentum to the downside here.
Yeah, there's
60.
800 on the offer. It's 69.33 in the S&Ps. They've got it bookmarked.
Mm.
2 fills. That'd be nice. I was picking up here.
You got bookends on the bid and the offer here.
That's right.
Which one
Hey,
gets
Dakota,
filled first?
Dakota, you still short NQ?
Correct, from 075.
0.75. How many times? 10?
Yeah. I'm trying to reboot this. Microsoft Windows is going to give me an update here a second.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't like that update. Shout out to Doom. Now I know what you're talking about. Updates, things are getting wonky. 4015. I'm talking gold here. 4015. Haven't seen this price about 2 hours or so. All right, Braden, we're gonna reset here. What are you looking at next price? Prices of interest in the NQ. Yep, might be seeing some freezing.
Oh, my bad. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just saying VWAP's been in play a lot today. Out of the open, the sell-off kind of had a buying retracement there, couldn't hold it above, sold back through, tested it to the upside. So kind of holding under now. If we can sustain kind of under VWAP and form some bearish structure, look to take it maybe back through low of day.
Okay. Chat, I'm seeing the same thing you are. Stand by. Well, we could. 26,073 last trade in the NQ. 68.75 last trade in the ES. Crude trade 61. $26.
So somebody asked why Bitcoin's not pumping with the Fed cutting rates. And I think just psychologically, these are day bars for Bitcoin spot here. Is that the prices we're at now? Okay, Bitcoin first hit them in December of 24. So, I think they're a famously impatient bunch that tend to move that market around. And over this time, if you look at, say, what stocks have been doing, especially tech stocks and things like that, I think that the quick money crowd is just jamming to other things like gold, Nvidia stock. Because yeah, Bitcoin right now is flat since for the year basically. So I have no opinion long term either way on it, but I think people are just chasing what's got momentum and it's taking some liquidity out of Bitcoin.
Again, pinned to the top of the chat. Get those questions for Dr. V. Yes, Dr. V. Joining us. Also got group coaching. Those questions in. And $61.30 last trade in crude. Nasdaq trading 26.078. James NQES, all of them. All right, bottom of the hour. Again, London close in 19 minutes. 19 minutes till the London close. Gold going from range to range. Look at the 10-year selling off.
Yep. Right to VWAP.
Yeah.
1480.
Okay.
Crude not done.
Crude not done indeed, man. 61.39. Session high 61.30 last trade. 10-year. 10-year prices around the low of the session, right? 10-year prices go lower, rates go higher.
Equity's just taking a break here.
Yeah, it very well could be. 10-year rate 4.116. And that 10-year yield, we got on the calendar here. London close, then we got daily scheduled to speak at the top of the hour. And Cook, my person, is making a triumphant return at 1 p.m. Central. I would love to hear what she has to say. Don't know what exactly. Maybe it's monetary policy. We don't have another FOMC meeting until December 10th. What's up, Hogue?
That was Jack.
Yeah. So if you get 6 or especially 7 of the Fed members really kind of jawboning that they don't want to cut rates in December, that could really change the perspective, right? You only need 7.
Is that all it takes? Yes.
Whoever 7 vote for go. There is no tiebreaker. Actually, if it's 6-6, the policy just stays the same. So actually, they only need 6 because it would just be no rate cut.
It needs to be 6-7.
Enough. I mean, come on. 26,000.
Not going to dignify that with a response.
Oh no, I just said the price. 26,067. Unreal. 68.72. Jack, if you have it handy, can we get a Mag 7 update?
Sure.
We were. I mean, a couple. Also, is Nvidia still at 5 trillion? Are we still at 5 trillion plus for the market cap? Just making sure.
Yes. Okay, fear not. Still worth 5,000 billion. In fact, Nvidia is $150 billion in market cap today.
Well done.
Remember, they announced a $38 million deal in the future and went up 150 billion in market cap today. Broadcom still down 1%, Apple down 1.2%. The rest is up, led by Amazon, still holding on to those gains from that OpenAI deal announcement, up 4.75%. Google up 0.5%, Nvidia up 3%, Tesla up 3%. The rest hovering a little bit above. What do you call that? What's that called in baseball? Is the Mendoza line?
Yep, it is the Mendoza line.
Yeah.
$5 trillion. What'd you say? 5,000 billion? What a boss, man.
Mm-hmm.
What a boss, man. He's smart. He's smart. $61.34, 10-year. Low of the session. For prices, that means. Wow, when's that going to put downside pressure on equities, if ever? We're looking at yields right around day high, 4.118. Dakota, what are you looking for a downside target on these shorts?
If this market fails, I could see a gap fill. I want to see that gap fill to 26,000.
And from the comments, guys, expect to see a lot of pillow hairstyle from me for the next month or so. All of the grandparents have abandoned us to go to warmer parts of the country. So we're fighting for our lives here at this house.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Yep.
We got you. We got you. We're all in this together, Jack. We are all in this together. Ain't that right, Jack? All in this together. Earnings. Look at gold. Gold 40 and now. Gold in the midst of itself. 10 years selling off. What just happened? What's the dollar doing? Are getting stronger?
Dre, I have been embracing, I don't know if I said this on air, but I heard about Shohei. That he usually tries to sleep 12 hours a day.
Oh, that's what you're embracing. Oh, I thought you were embracing the fact he's the greatest player of all time. But yes, he needs his sleep. He absolutely needs to sleep.
So I'm trying to do the same thing. So, I think for November, I'm going to sleep right after the kids go down. I did it last night. It was wonderful. Went to bed at 8 p.m.
It's the Doyers, world champs. Look at gold. Gold closing on 4,000 even. It's about $9 to go. Look at that. 40-40s, Dakota. Session highs. 40. 43.
1,000 evens. Gold, maybe.
Yep. 40.09. Yeah, gold
goes up, goes down.
That's exactly. Who's short gold? Who got short gold? $6,080 last trade Nasdaq. Chat. When's when the equity's going to? Right now we got gold moving.
So
gold moving, food moving.
I can see gold getting down to settlement.
Heads up on the 10-year. They're really whacking this thing lower. New lows in the 10-year.
Oh my, yeah. We're up to 412.
Yeah.
We're moving bips.
Yes, we are.
And we also broke out from the highs of the 30th. So this is the highest we've been in the 10 years since Friday, October the 10th.
So we got crude moving, we got gold moving, we got the 10-year moving. Equities just kind of holding. They're catching up bid now. What? How does explain this to me? Yep.
Yeah, right back up the VWAP here. If we get full repair in gold, gold could get down to settlement, which is basically right around that 4,000 level that Dakota was talking about.
Interesting. Crude on the move higher here. Gold getting sold, getting sold, getting sold. Closing again. Got session lows here. 40. Last trade 40.08. We go to get to those 4,000s. It's for some reason. ES, a little range here in ES. This is interesting.
I wonder how long a break in gold takes to actually get like into jewelry. You know, it is Christmas coming up.
Oh man. Well, they're watching. I mean, if it's like anything like the gas station, anytime it goes up, I'd raise my prices. Anytime it goes down, I would just hold.
I'll just leave them there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nothing to see here. 61.42, Braden. I know you're over crude, but what a grind higher. What a grind higher. Talking about a buck,
Yeah, that
dollar in the last 45 minutes. Watch this thing push higher here.
session highs are 60. It's gonna break session highs. It looks like right here. Just a lot of
Yes,
strong
it will.
buying.
Dakota still short? I do believe so. All right, 26,100 last trade. Hope for president. I agree. 26,100 last trade in the NASDAQ. See some selling coming in here. ES just methodically grinding higher, like Hogue was saying, right to overnight VWAP. Last trade 68.77. London close 10 minutes. 10 minutes until the close, and 10-year continues to push lower in price. Come on, equities, you got to notice this.
No nonsense. Yeah,
Me is
no
short here
non.
in Q 26,084. I'm 3 micros short, looking for the break
Love
of
it.
60s here.
Love it.
I like that rejection off 100s.
Oh, wait,
Or
4.
like a wick fill on these
Cool.
5-minute candles with wicks down here.
All right.
10-point range back into the 60s. Looking for a quick scalp there.
I like it.
You heard Hogue talking about take a little off. If you did get long down there in the ES, perhaps maybe take a little off at overnight VWAP.
Yep.
Point and a half. Yeah, Emmons, I know. Every now and then they'll pay attention. Equities will pay attention.
I'm in 8 now.
Oh, baby. Same
That
price?
escalated quickly.
Same
Yeah, 26,087.
8.7. You got better. Okay. Short 8. MNQ 26,087. Go back up to 4014. We got Dakota short. Braden short. Gold shooting back up.
Jeez, nice bouncing
Gold's
gold. Look at that.
Markets are moving. Equities are like not everything
are.
but equities. Everything but equities.
Goes up, goes down. Goes up.
I mean, that's
Goes
what's
down.
up. Yep, that's 6-7. This thing, man. Shit. Got daily at the top of the hour. You know, I keep talking about. Jack, may I ask you a question? 2 p.m. Central. I see on the calendar U.S. Treasury QRA estimates. What is that? I don't think I've QRA. Did I put you on the spot? I did.
Oh, you most definitely did.
QR. Okay, so what is
Let me just see
QRA?
what that means.
Oh, good. My bad. I'd never chat. What is? Let's go.
I cut it out. I just don't like that price action back above 100s if
Right.
we try to reclaim that. So this is a quick scalp idea. I just cut it. I don't like it.
Okay. Sorry about that, Jack. I've never seen that one.
Quarterly refunding announcement. So my
Yep.
my guess is like maybe they're laying out what they're gonna auction off.
I got it. Okay. Interesting. That's a new one. Always something new. Interesting.
Maybe they're laying announcement.
I've never seen that one.
Quarterly refunding announcement. So my guess is like maybe they're laying out what they're gonna auction off.
I got it. Okay. Interesting. That's a new one. Always something new. Look at this. A whole bit in. Nice cut, Braden. Nice cut. 26,100 again.
I'm wondering what I've got to auction off.
You got 2
Gold,
kidneys,
man.
right?
Hey.
I do. I could. If any of them are any good, I'd auction one off.
Yeah,
A drum
you might be
set.
down the list though, but yeah.
Yeah. A drum set. You gotta auction off a drum set.
What's this one?
Use that much anymore.
Session highs crude 61.47.
I can
Yeah.
auction off my in-laws dog that's staying with us.
Uh-oh.
So they left, and they left their dog.
Oh yeah, we're packed to our gills with mammals.
Eh,
And rescue dogs are great until they start acting like rescue dogs.
Oh yeah.
I can attest to that.
You along with Rodney?
Yeah, the good news is that her saving grace is that
I'm
she
with
doesn't
you.
have any teeth, so she can't really do much damage.
That's a real
Oh,
risk.
wow. Man.
10-year we'll pop in the 10-year price. Let's go down. Equity's just
Sideways.
it really is. Really is. All the action in crude. How about this today? From gold as well. Crude and gold moving pretty decent. So it happens here 5 minutes. Bottom of the hour, we got the London close. Again, into the top of the chat, get those questions in for Dr. V. Morning recap after this. Coach Jay, yep. Shoulder tap, Jack Men. Group coaching, JD Hogue and Hope. And power players, Saul joining Jack and Dolby. And then it's Monday, so you know what that means. Mohammed in the house with myself and Dolby time. And we are back in this thing, Braden. Let's get in there.
Yep, I'm short 10 micros at 74, looking for 60s right now.
Oh, man. Hammer this thing.
I've just been here waiting for 6880s and
Wait, 6
hasn't
subs.
come.
I still think we
Hope
go
it
for
doesn't.
that gap to 26,000.
I think so, too. They're not making it easy. It's like pulling teeth.
It is.
Oh, you're right. S&P or SPX did tick that 6850.
Top trade.
Sleep at the wheel.
68.72. Shit. Again. I'm seeing it again. Yep, I'm seeing it again. Hang in there. Across the board. I got London closed at the bottom of the hour. Hang in there. I'm seeing it as well. Again, they are working. We have notified engineering as do appreciate. Let it rip. I can understand the frustration behind this 100%. Last trade we saw is 26,066. We'll refresh.
So 057.
Refresh. Not too much. Yep, we're aware. We're aware. Let's back up now. We're in the NASDAQ, 26,056 last trade ES, 68.70. Thin on the ladder. Yep, back up. They are aware. We'll keep posted. We'll keep you posted as we get updates here in real time. This is live TV. You think we like this? This is, yeah, I mean, hang in there. 6,059, now 057's in the NASDAQ. And we'll see what happens in about 2 minutes. London will close. Then we'll see what, maybe we get the bounce. We get the bounce after London close. All right, closing in here. More selling coming. ES, not so much. 68.70. Low session 68.49. So about 20 points. Room to the downside. Is that 800 lot still there? It was in the 45s.
Yeah, I've got stop break even. We broke the low of the 5-minute channel here under 60s. I like the key level 26,000 at least a test. Here we go, volume.
So
We'll
short.
see. Low a day, maybe.
Okay.
Please.
That V off of 45.
Sure.
V's off of 45.
Uh-huh.
I'm covering some.
Smart.
We're at 5. Look at that.
It's very, yeah.
The V of doom.
We got Root pulling back off the session high, 61.33, 50-50 across the till. 60 seconds till London closes. ES did not want to follow. Holding pattern right now. 10-year did pop. What do we got here? 10-year. Ooh.
I'm flat. I kind of got out in the 50s, 60s there. 20, 30 point
sounds
play.
good. Are you seeing it as well on the live side there, Braden, with The data.
I had a little glitch, but I'm fine now.
Yeah.
Be careful. Let's see if we can. Oh, I can already hear the pit traders. This is why. Let's try open outcry. 10 seconds. 10 seconds along close. See a little more selling here in the NASDAQ 26,000. Dakota's still in there. Been holding this thing the entire time.
Yep.
What are you looking for? 26,000 evens?
The gap fill. The gap fill. Yeah, 26,000.
Is gold going to continue pushing lower? 40.08. 40.08 last trade. Oh, that's right. Hogue. Technology, thanks for jumping on for that opening bell. But Hogue, you got morning recap coming up here in a few. So couple last words before you get out of here, Hogue. Good stuff this morning, by the way.
Awesome. Great. Andre, Jack, Braden, Dakota, always a pleasure. Happy Monday. Great trading this morning, guys. And we'll see all of you shortly for the morning recap. Blessings.
Thank you, Hogue.
Later, Hogue.
Thank you.
Recap after this. And crude has rolled over about 20 cents off the session highs. Last trade crude 61.27.
Yeah, I like that pullback on crude.
Stop looking at crude, Braden. Stop looking at crude. You just had nice trade. Just had nice trade in NASDAQ. Don't even. Well, it is moving pretty decently. We're looking for 26,000 evens. I've been taking a look at the earnings calendar. It's here to see Palantir. Anyone, Jack, you have that earnings calendar handy for the rest of the week?
Yeah, really.
Palantir. What else do we
Palantir's
got?
The only big one for today. Let me take a look at the earnings calendar. Tuesday, we got AMD, Shopify, Uber, Pfizer, Spotify. Some decent ones. Wednesday, we got Toyota, Novo Nordisk,
All right.
AppLovin, Qualcomm, Robinhood. Ooh, I always love Robinhood earnings. Thursday,
Yes, you do.
AstraZeneca, ConocoPhillips, Airbnb,
Okay.
Monster Beverage.
Worth better performing stock than Red Bull. Jack, you say you love Robinhood earnings. What do you look for? What specifically do you like to look at?
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it.
Offers. All right, here goes the ES. 68.80. Ran that puller. The low's in. I mean,
Looking to be the case.
yeah, it is. Nasdaq not so fast. 26,080. Every time we get to those 100s, 26,000, 110s, sellers have put a cap on it. Also, Dakota, it's Monday. Star of Slow Markets, 7:30 p.m. Central. Who will be joining you on Slow Markets?
Yeah,
Also, what can
gonna be
they
Coach
expect?
Jay.
For those that are new, what can they expect if they tune in 7:30 p.m. Central on Top Step TV?
Ooh, for anybody that's new, tune in. Coach Jay joins me Mondays and Wednesdays. Barron Tuesdays and Thursdays. Braden, we gotta get you on there as well. I have a list of people I need to get on. I know you have traded it, right? You've traded slow markets, but
Yeah.
we focus on gold. Gold sees a lot of volatility at that time, 7:30 p.m. Central. It's the Asian session, and we've been trading it up. I've enjoyed every night the past few months, and the audience is growing. It's fun.
Stuff. Braden, getting the invites.
Yeah, man. I'm free every single night. I'm kind of just
Braden loves trading.
I'm just home all the time. Yeah.
Just a trader. I don't know what his product is. I'm just a trader. Hell of a fantastic MVT trade a couple weeks ago, and absolutely nailed it. All right. That being said, let's bring in JD. Fantastic opening call with Amanda today, and Hogue and Jay as well. Let's take a look at some of Friday's top performers, funded P&Ls, as well as top 5 live funded. What's up, JD?
Let's do it, guys. We were just talking about micro Bitcoin a second ago. Well, we got a couple micro Bitcoin traders on this P&L list from Friday. Let's take a look at what some of these live funded traders did going into the weekend. Up at the top, Mark C was a gold trader, trading nothing but gold, $14,268 worth of it. Pulled that out of the live market on Friday. Nice job, Mark C, our P&L leader from Friday. Nicholas K trading NASDAQ and micro NASDAQ, $11,500 for Nicholas K. Jordan F was one of our micro Bitcoin traders. He was trading the ES, the NQ, and micro Bitcoin on Friday, putting $10,201 in his pocket. Jesus trading the NQ, $9,239. And Ines rounds out the top 5. Ines trading the NASDAQ and micro Bitcoin for a total profit of $7,649 on Friday. Big shout out to all of these live funded traders. All right, payout numbers. Got some nice ones. This is a great way to go into a weekend. Luca, $31,591. Manuel, $16,650. Cameron, $3,938. Brian, $2,406. And I threw this one up here because size doesn't matter really when it comes to a payouts. Jose took a $130 payout, which is awesome. I encourage everybody, doesn't matter what the size is, make sure you are paying yourself in these funded accounts. Big shout out to all of these live funded traders, putting that money in their pocket, lining their pockets with that hard-earned money taken out of the live funded accounts. Great job, everyone. Back to you guys.
Awesome stuff, JD.
Absolutely.
Slow and steady.
Who bought that pullback in crude back to what was pulled back about 20 cents off the highs, pulled back to like $61.27. See if
that's just a nice setup, kind of like an intraday rally to the overnight highs, and then a micro pullback that's just getting bought. I'm actually going to go 3 micros long, 61.39, looking for session highs at 61.50.
All right. 61. I'm sorry, what was that price? One more time, Braden.
39.
Okay, 39. Long 3 MCL, $61.39. Patrick getting long as well in the chat. Popping gold there. Let's trade 4013. Gold is live and well. 4014s. Didn't quite get to 4,000 even. We did get to 4.
What's going on, guys? As you can tell by the title of this video, I made $401,000 day trading FOMC, and I did it while on a fucking airplane. So this is going to be a bit of a trade recap. What I would have done differently: number one, never trade on plane Wi-Fi ever again. You guys will see in some of the screen recordings that I show, because I was per day. I haven't even been, so you guys can understand my FOMC, or that we would either when long right here, I hash fucking crap today because that workout draws on liquidity down here. me to take profit. Oh, I need draws on liquid positions. Once we broke structure to the upside right here, that's when I started entering into my longs. So that was the first trade that I took. I ended up entering into long positions right here. I entered long right here. I had my stops underneath these lows. Pretty big stop loss, but I wanted to target all of these highs up here. Okay, that was my first trade. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop up the screen recording one more time as we fast forward through time here. I marked out this inverse or potential inverse gap, and I'll again, on the screen recording, you will see that I said, if we inverse this gap, I'll enter long again. So we ended up inversing that gap. I went long again right here. Boom. And then I ended up moving my stop loss underneath these lows and then moving my stop loss from these lows down to these lows because we ended up making a 5-minute retrace. Let me go over how I exited this trade first. So we have 2 entries right here with our stops now underneath these lows. We have 1 entry right up here with my stops underneath these lows. At this point in time, we were kind of going sideways. I knew that I wanted these highs. I kept squiggling my freaking cursor over it. I'll pop up the screen recording of me saying, I need these highs. I need these highs. That was my overall target for the day. I wanted these highs to get taken out. That's why I have this green box here. I wanted those highs to get taken out. Okay. And the entire time I was like, this looks great. We took out the high time frame draws on liquidity to the downside. We broke out of it. Things are looking good. This is exactly what I expected. We get this inverse gap here. However, I got super fucking spooked because we ended up making a 5-minute bearish SMT divergence from these highs to these highs, while on the S&P 500 we had these equal highs right here down to, bro, and I'm so fucking good at this, dude. I'm so nasty. Down to these highs. When that SMT divergence was formed, and when, notice I still have this marked out. I made sure to keep the majority of my drawings on here just so it was easier for me to remember. But once we made this bearish SMT divergence, and once we inverse this gap on the S&P 500, so at 1528, equal high.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium.
4003. Again, 150, call it 200 years of experience for a 45-minute session with JD, Hogue, Hoop. Those questions in there. I remember on Friday, someone in the chat asked, got Anne Marie all fired up. Do you actually learn anything? Has anyone ever learned anything watching Top Step TV? Well, this is perhaps where you can learn something. I don't know, ask a question. And you got a Hogue, JD. I mean, that's Hoop. I mean, that's very valuable resource. So hopefully we can learn something, but we'd like to think that, yes, we can learn a little bit.
Pay attention, learn.
Well, or by osmosis. I mean, hopefully, even if we're in the background. But yes, those that pay attention do.
Learn about 6, 7.
Whatever that is. Yeah. Who? I mean, Jay, I don't know. I forgot the person's in the chat, but it was, I thought it was funny. Still 50-50. I guess we've seen is about short 73% in the NASDAQ. We continue to push it lower here. In the chat, Dakota's the best teacher during fast markets. Okay, there you go.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, Dakota.
Appreciate it.
I thought they're going to say, there you go. Dude, this channel is a resource. So valuable. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, the chat too. You know how many times we've been on the chat? What's this? What's that? Looking for size on the ladders. Holding bid in crude right now, $61.35. Holding tight in the ES. ES saw a little bit of a sell there. 68.79. Okay, people in the chat are saying they can confirm that they have learned a thing or two from Dakota. Okay, there you go.
Appreciate everyone. That's what we're here for.
That's the best. Yes, holding pattern. NASDAQ holding pattern. What will Daily say at the top of the hours? Daily in the running for don't think Daly's on the list. Is she? Or
I still got to look at the list.
it was 5. It was Waller. It was who was the other one? Oh, I forget now. 6878. Just holding pattern right now. Stay patient. Stay locked in. You know, one tweet away. NASDAQ, absolutely about a 50, 60 point range right now. Upper end, 25,100. See what Dolby's licking his chops. We see something like this. We'll get Dolby this afternoon with Jack and Saul. Who, for those asking, Saul, in one of our meetings, Jack, we were talking about Saul. We're excited for this one because Saul's coming back as well.
Yeah, I think we did one of his accounts on Shoulder Tap, and it was a really good looking card. So interesting to see how that
That's right. That's right.
master will work.
That's right. That's Shoulder Tap. Better call. There it is. Yep. This part is just straight chilling. Nothing from the president. Again, Dakota, you were asking. Remember last week you were asking what will be the story this week? Because
Yeah. What's everyone going to focus on?
good question. What is it? Chat, what is it? What will be the story? What will be the focus of the markets? What will be the focus of the price action? Last week was
tariff,
FOMC,
inflation.
government shutdown.
Yeah.
Will government shutdown start creeping into this thing?
Maybe.
I mean, the markets could be the one thing that pressures them to get back to a deal. If anything. 9 minutes here in fast markets. Markets have come to a bit of a standstill. In the chat, who we got here? Andre, how's the chat been treating you today? You always get the whip when the piss misses the bucket. I've never heard that saying before. I've never heard that one before. I've never heard that.
That is a picture.
When the I mean,
Get the whip when the piss misses the bucket.
Absolutely fantastic. You guys are the absolute best. I've never heard that one. What is the origin of that? Where'd that come from?
I believe it was Plato who said that.
Is that from the South? Where is that? Never heard that one. No, chat is the absolute best. Chat was going after some of our people in production last week. Everyone was in the crosshairs of chat, so you made it. When chat is coming after you. All right. 40.18 last trade in gold. $61.35 last trade in crude. You know what I haven't done, Stephen R? Haven't taken a peek at the YM in too long. 47,005 to 520. Get those questions in for group coaching. That's where you can find out deep insights like this thing may go up or it may go down. That's where you on group
True,
coaching. It's not wrong. Oh, what was the other one last week? Oh, buying the low of the day is not a strategy. And I mean, you can nail it.
The best strategy.
It would be the best strategy, but yes. Chat's fired up. There's my chat. 40.20 last trade in gold. And on the move higher. Just put in recent lows, session lows, 40.03. Got those prices about 20 minutes ago. Gold doing this thing.
Wilding out. Wilding out with these AI announcements.
Well, yeah. Can you catch me up to speed again? What was the big pop we saw right before the New York bell rang during opening call? What was the Amazon?
Yeah.
Deal?
I think OpenAI made a $38 billion deal with Amazon for Amazon to buy a bunch of NVIDIA GPUs.
Yep, right at the very beginning. We need Tesla to do an OpenAI deal for some reason.
Oh, I don't think that the head honcho there wants to do that.
I mean, the numbers they're throwing around are just
they don't. Elon Musk and Sam Altman are not friends.
Just nerds nerding out. They got billions of dollars. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
On the highest level. 26,063 in the NASDAQ. Jack for this short in the MES from 68.81. Where are we looking for to the downside?
I'll take some off at the bottom of this range.
What do you got for price?
Somewhere around 68, 70.
Feel that.
A very small position on, so.
I like it. Take what the market gives you. Yeah, and this is expect the unexpected. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect it just to come. Everything was going sideways like this. I didn't have that on the bingo card. But yeah, here we are. Crude grind higher. Yep, daily speaking 10 minutes. Good call. Yes, we'll have morning recap. We'll break down all the action from fast markets. And we'll see what Daily has to say. And then Cook scheduled to speak at 1 p.m. Central. I know I've said that a million times. However, very much looking forward to what she has to say. We had Goolsby coming out from not in the schedules, showing some concern, nervousness about really talking about the labor market. Oh,
I think you can.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you can find some exhaustion here as it reaches into the 70s and then like get pinned back down in the 60s very hard. I'll take a short position for a sell through low day.
All right.
I want to see as price is kind of in the 70s. I want to see it leave a wick and then shoot back down to the 60s. I want to see sellers make a statement here. Otherwise, I'm not going to enter it. But I like the short idea through low a day. Kind of just grinding through 70s. That's not really what you want to see.
And in the chat.
Trade for me.
Yep. And Q got what's your P&L, Braden? You took a small paper cut on the crew trade.
Down 300. Small red day.
Absolutely. It's Monday. Keep the red days small, manageable. One of the worst things in trading is that big red day on a Monday. And essentially, the next 4 days of the trading week are just digging yourself out of the hole.
That's right.
It's
you don't want to have a big red day on a Monday.
No.
The whole week will be, man.
Chasing.
You have a big red day. Yeah, it'll be trying to get it back the rest of the week. You take a loss that next day because you're doing everything you shouldn't be doing. And then it's just a week of tilt.
Pretty much.
And a week of tilt can turn into the next week of tilt. Like you're through the weekend itching to put trades on to try to make it. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, just like I said, just stepping into it on a Monday. You don't want to have a big red day on a Monday.
Absolutely. And one of my favorite Dolbyisms is very, very hard. One of the hardest things to do in trading is end the day down $200, ending the day down small. And be able to walk away from that because you're just like, oh, I'm one trade away from going scratch or even a little bit into the green, and then it snowballs into However,
it's gone.
Small day, a small down day, totally okay on a Monday. Big down days, oh boy, now you got your work cut out for you. The food don't taste the same. The sleep isn't as good on that Monday night. And Tuesday, you're just going to go 12 rounds market. Everything. See Daily. Maybe Daily can get this thing cooking.
Come on, Daily.
These guys. Yep. It's gone. Oh, chat, you guys have absolutely been cooking today. We got morning recap coming up next. There is some size on the ladder looking here in the ES. Couple 300 lots there to the downside. Anything on the NQ? Quick peek in the ladders. NQ did seem to fill out a little bit. I'll back up to 26,083. 081s. All right, we got Daily getting ready to speak at the top of the hour. Listen, we got a morning recap coming up after this. Again, understand your frustration. We will give you updates as we get them here in real time on Top Step TV. Braden Nice Trade, Dakota Nice Trade. Check them out. Slow markets, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Jack, keep us posted on this trade. We're starting to see a little bit of movement. Is the Daily coming out? So will we get that tweet? We got Cook speaking at 1 p.m. Central Time. Top Step TV, let's go. Markets are about to take off. Come on.
Let's go.
First reason why Top Step makes you a better trader is we have a support system and community here. You got to have that, or it is a lonely journey by yourself. 2, because we are helping you improve, building things for you within the trading platform itself that helps you become a better trader. 3, simplicity of payout policies, simplicity of the program. 4 would be the resources we have, the funding we have, and all that just makes great things here at Top Step.
All right, it is time for the morning recap. Happy Monday, everybody. A lot of fun having Amanda on the opening call this morning. Great analysis by Amanda here this morning, and great trading by Dakota and Braden here this morning. We're going to take a look at the opening range trade in gold that we took. Didn't take the one in crude oil. It timed out on us, but some good trades to go over and see what's going on as far as context and the trades we took here this morning. So let's take a quick look at gold. We did take the 5-minute opening range breakout trade this morning in gold. Short 2 MGC 40.2506 60. That should actually be 40.2560. So short 2 there on the close of that 5-minute bar outside of that 5-minute opening range. We did hold on to that for quite a while. We ended up getting stopped out on it after a pretty decent push to the downside. We were really looking to see if we could get price down to settlement down here. Almost, well, still working on maybe getting there. But unfortunately, we did get stopped out on that at 40.34 and a dime, down 181 bucks. Now, Dakota is trading gold this morning. Took a long 12 micros, right around 40.20. Pretty much got out of those at break even. Took a very small loss on those. Didn't like what he was looking at on those. Ended up probably being a pretty decent idea, but he did get long again. 14 micro gold, 40.23. And he took a nice profit on those. Got out about 40.35, about $1,000 profit on those, which was right about the same time we were getting stopped out on our opening range trade. So a great trade from Dakota. I'm going to call that pretty much the trade of the day so far. We have Braden was trading crude oil this morning. Man of all trades, or traders, if you will.
Order filled.
Short 15 micro crude oil, 60, 78 even.
Order filled.
Pretty much the initial balance had been
Order filled.
What were we looking at as far as the context?
Order filled.
Market opening pretty much in range and in value. So probably looking for better trade locations was the right idea. This unfortunately did not play out in his favor. He got he piled in. Added a couple of additions to this trade as the market was kind of continuing to move in his direction. But again, ended up short 15 micro crude oil, 60.78 even, got stopped out of those, 60.96. We did see some price action down below the initial balance low, 60.61. Really did not hold there. Did that kind of set up a failed downside auction? Sort of, but not really. The market closed that 30-minute bar below there, opened the next, and just didn't see any continuation. So I think it was a pretty good cut by Braden after that that failed downside auction. It's kind of a double bottom there. It's not a very strong low, but still a pretty good cut for Braden on that one. So back to the 5-minute chart. Braden's now looking for longs. He ended this session. He was still holding 3 longs in micro crude oil, 61.39. Taking a little bit of heat on those, but now looking for price to continue to resolve higher. We've got a position in the E-mini S&Ps in the house account, short 3 MES 68.81 quarter. We did have a failed downside auction earlier. The market has really been kind of quiet and choppy, relatively close to the center of the range here. We just took out the anchored, there were the VWAP, the overnight VWAP, which was at 68.78 on the 30-minute chart. Opening range remains the high of the session, so I can't hate shorts on this, and so far we're still just kind of hanging around our entry point.
Order filled.
We will, of course, let you know as through the day how all of this plays out. As far as context
Order
is
filled.
concerned, we did have a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a weekend gap that's now closed. We did leave the opening range at the high. We did open with a gap, closed the gap immediately, came back inside value from Friday, traded all the way through value from Friday, testing relatively close to the lows of Friday before leaving the failed downside auction and then looking to possibly continue to auction higher. The target for this first target would be VWAP. We got there. Second target would be possibly value high for the session today, or even a move all the way to the IB high or the initial balance high in the S&Ps. NASDAQ. Got a few trades here in the NASDAQ. So again, I'm going to go to the 30-minute chart to get a little bit of context. The market did open with a gap above Friday's range. It did open at weekly kickoff high, 26,255 weekly kickoff high. The opening range, however, was not left at the dead ass high in the NASDAQ. It did take one little bit of a look above it. We know that the S&P is left at the opening range, that 1 minute range at the high in the S&Ps. So we're still kind of in the idea of looking for potential shorts. We did see the market push lower into the range. We have yet to reach value low from Friday. We've even yet to reach settlement from Friday. So the NASDAQ holding up a little bit better than the S&Ps. To take a look at some of the trades we took here this morning, Dakota was looking for shorts right near the initial balance low. Got short 8 micros, 26,029. Took a quick loss on those for about $400. So good risk management on that. He did take another look at some shorts here at 26,075. And also, I think he just kind of took a couple of small profits on some of those. Braden was also looking for shorts in the NASDAQ today. Got short 8 MNQ, 26,087 for another little quick loss of 26,095. Braden was short 10 MNQ here again. We're looking at that at let's take a look at 26,075. Took a nice tight little profit on those at 26,060. So a pretty good profit on those, about 15 points. Braden finished today down about $300, but again, still holding a position. Dakota ended the day up just a little bit. He had that one, pretty decent trade in gold, a couple other smaller losses. Great risk management from both of our traders today. That is our morning recap. Now it is time for quotable quotes. Hopefully you enjoy this one. This one comes from a writer, Jim Rohn. And I think we can all see how this relates to trading. We must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret or disappointment. Remaining disciplined is never easy. When we focus on the process and take our focus off of the profits, we have a bigger tendency to remain disciplined to the things that we say that we are going to do. The discipline is do your homework, be prepared, understand the market context, understand your current mental state. Are you centered? The discipline then becomes, am I going to stick to my strategy? If I can't stick to my strategy, then I may end up with, in the second part of this, as suffering from the pain of regret or disappointment. One of the most important things about remaining disciplined to your strategy is if you don't remain disciplined and stick to your strategy, you may never find out if your strategy actually works. Trading is never easy. Discipline is never fun. But you're either going to suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of what happens when you step away from that discipline. That is our quotable quote for this morning. Looking forward to seeing Rising Star Thomas back on TV with Jay and JD coming up for the next segment. Lots of great stuff coming up. I'll see you again for group coaching. Always look forward to seeing you there. Other than that, keep trading well. And remember, there's always more coming up here on Top Step TV. Let's go.
channel in the ES right now. I'm actually looking at the micro ES, but still just creeping higher. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Pretty much the same chart, looks like. ES is
Yep.
already back in that 15-minute range, which looks to be somewhere down here would be the bottom, and then MNQ or NQ is just coming up to it, which would be rates in this area.
Just chopping around here. Tom, I want to ask you. You said you traded overnight last night. You did as well last time you were on here. Do you find just better price action during the overnight session? Asia session, Dakota's been killing it, trading slow markets, trading gold.
Yep.
Just
I've
way more
noticed that.
fluid price action right now. And we see it kind of be cyclical, right? There are times where the overnight session is just completely dead, and then we get great trading during the New York session. How do you decide, like, okay, this is a good trading, or do you just look at all times and then if the market's presenting a good trade?
It's a lot of context too. Like for the past couple weeks, NQ has been gapping up and then chopping. Maybe not the last couple days, but in the prior, like in October, and then gold was doing the same thing. It was getting a lot of action intraday, but also gapping up huge overnight. So with that in mind, I'm more likely to trade overnights, and I've been doing well, like right at the open, let it do its thing, and then maybe later at night, 10 p.m. kind of thing, and then just waiting till the open. But with NQ, when it was just gapping up and chopping, I stayed away from the open, and I just traded the PM session.
Yeah. So Ben, we're having a little spottiness with your connection. If you want to rejoin, and I'll start going through a few observations I have. If you can rejoin right now. Um, yeah, this is a very interesting card. For those of you out here, I just want you to know that out of this account, this trader did take uh, over $63,000 in payouts. So on one hand, that's awesome. Like, what's not to like about that? It just seems, that average daily P&L still covers the entire time they were in account. And it's interesting to average, it just seems, that average daily P&L still covers the entire time they were in account. And it's interesting to average, $630 a day in P&L and lose the account. And what Ben alluded to is right. I actually, I'll bring this chart up some other time, but I tried to track their equity curve, and the equity curve for this account, minus the payouts, is awesome. I mean, in their time in this account, they generated 40, 50, $55,000 in P&L. Now, what happened is once you put the payouts in, so the audio was a little spotty, so I'll just go over it again. This trader took a couple of 15,000 payouts and a 20,000 payouts. And part of me thinks that when they came back, they were kind of just done with it. I mean, in 4 days, the last 4 days that they kind of vaporized this account, it started off on a real uncharacteristic day from this trader where they were actually flat up $5,000 and then ended up losing $5,600 on the day. And my guess is with the payouts that was a very large chunk of the remaining account, and then proceeded to do similar things the next 2 days. And yeah, just kind of self-imposed